Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're talking this guy. The whiny ginger is back in the news, so we're here to talk about it. Yep, that's right. He's doing more interviews because, guys, he's got a book to sell. Spare us, Harry. Seriously. I cannot with these two. It's like they're in a competition of who can be more annoying, and she's usually beating him, but in this case, I think he's trying to outshine her, maybe. Oh, don't worry. She'll come back in. She can't stand not being in the spotlight. All right, guys. So let's dive into this. I've got so much more content coming out about this. And believe me, when the book drops, I will be discussing that as well. Just want to say a huge thank you to all the new subscribers. I'm so glad you're here and you found me. Be sure to spread the videos around, share them, whatever you got to do, trying to grow this channel. And thank you to everybody who stuck with me from the beginning. I really appreciate it. I put it out in the last video that if I can make it work out, I would really like to go to the Coronation. I'd like to get the crowd reactions. I'd like to see if these two numbskulls show up. I'd just like to talk about it all and get it on video and talk about it with you guys and share what I can see and find. So the response has been incredible. Thank you so much to each one of you who has taken the time to reach out to me saying that you'd be interested in that. So definitely keep those comments rolling in. If you want to further support, I set up a tip jar. It's at ko-fi.com, Real Housewives Recaps. The reason I use them is because they don't keep any of the tip. It actually goes straight to me, and I will put that straight toward going to cover the Coronation. So a huge thank you to those who have already given. I really appreciate it. If you're interested, go to this link here and check it out. Thank you so much. Let's dive into this.
Why be so public? You say you tried to do this privately.
And every single time I've tried to do it privately, there have been briefings and leakings and planting of stories against me and my wife. You know, the family motto is never complain, never explain. But it's just a motto, and it doesn't really hold.
There's a lot of complaining and a lot of explaining.
Endless.
Private.
All right, I had to jump in here because this is absolutely ridiculous. This is an excerpt of the upcoming interview. Who cares? He sucks. Do you notice that he's saying endless in terms of complaining? I'm sorry, you little spoiled brat. The only ones complaining here are you and that wife of yours. No one else. The royal family is continuing on with their duties as they promised to do. What the hell are you two doing? Non-stop whining and complaining and still using your royal titles. I thought you guys were against that. Convenient how the group that you claim to hate so much and has done all these terrible things to you that you can't quite put your finger on, you continue to use the royal titles associated with them, and you named your children after the monarchy. So think about that. I might start calling him Templeton because he seriously reminds me of a rat. These two are seriously the worst. And I'm saying this on repeat because right now YouTube is not so into swearing. So I'd like to drop a bunch of F-bombs, tell you how I really feel, but I'll probably get demonetized. So I'll keep it on the up and up. Oh, my dad was mean to me. Oh, my brother yelled. Oh, no. Suck it up, Buttercup. Life sucks sometimes. And I know I've got a million comments. Don't buy the book. Don't buy the book. Don't worry. I will take one for the team. I will get my hands on a copy of this book. I will react to it, and that'll be that. But what the hell else do they have to go on about? And I can't believe an interview. By the way, guys, they wanted their privacy, right? How's that working out? So he's doing a million interviews right now, building up this book, The Spare, whatever, which, by the way, who's going to tell this asshat that he is no longer the spare? He's actually 6th in line now. So how's that working out? Relevant? Even the title of his book is a lie.
Needed to be this way. The leaking and the planting. I want a family, not an institution. They feel as though it's better to keep us somehow as the villains.
So again, I need to cut in here and say, what? So nothing is ever your fault, right? It's their fault that you're the villains? No, they didn't make you do any of this. You did it to yourselves.
They've shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile.
I just hope you're taking note, like I am, to the inflated sense of self of the person that says they're showing no willingness to reconcile. I wonder why.
I would like to get my father back. I would like to have my brother back. Never needed to be this way. The leaking and the planting. I want a family, not an institution.
No, you don't. And I can prove it, because otherwise, what's Archwell about? Isn't it like your company built on bashing the royal family and everybody that has been kind to you in the past? That seems to be your institution.
They feel as though it's better to keep us somehow as the villains. They've shown absolutely no willingness to reconcile. I would like to get my father back.
That seems to be exactly what you're trying to do. Get your father back, you petulant child. But once again, I'd like to call out the H's for hypocrisy, because if you're trying to honestly get back with your father and your brother, do you think the way to do that is to go on a press tour and to release books and documentaries? I'm using quotation marks around that one.
Meghan Markle had an opportunity to introduce a new culture into the royal family. But instead of thinking about the bigger picture, she was thinking about her bigger pockets. Meghan Markle wanted to be the star of the show, and she was for a while, but then she realised that she wasn't going to be the star indefinitely. She wasn't happy with just being an extra.
Okay, I just had to jump in here because this guy really made me laugh. I love what he's trying to say, and I kind of love that it's just some random guy filming himself and his thoughts on the whole situation. And I mean, you could hear the snoring of his partner in the background. So I just kind of love that he felt so strongly. He just turned on the camera, threw on his shirt, and started filming. Sleeping person be damned. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun making this one. I really did. It's nice to get my thoughts out there and to communicate with you guys exactly how I'm feeling while sharing the TikToks. I have so many of you reaching out saying how much you enjoy them and that you don't have access to them. So I'm so glad that I can provide that. Thank you for all the love and support. It really means the whole wide world to me. I appreciate it. Again, I ask you kindly, if you are interested in seeing the coronation, let me know in the comments just so I have a rough idea if that's something you guys want to do. And if you want to further support the show, check out that KO-FI coffee, I believe it's pronounced, coffee, and it's / Real Housewives Recaps, where you can leave a tip that would go toward that trip. The other way to support the show is check out my Patreon, patreon.com / Real Housewives Recaps. That's where I do deep dives on things like Sex and the City. I go episode by episode and have a lot of fun over there. So check that out. Guys, thanks for everything. I really appreciate it. And thanks for hitting that sub button. And I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.